Hey YouTube, it's Outland. Well, I'm here this weekend at the Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area here in north central Tennessee. It's one of the most amazing places I've been. I've never been here before, but it just looks gorgeous. Very wild, rugged area. This is bear country. There's snakes here, and just some tough terrain, rock falls, all kinds of crazy things to look out for. I think it's going to be a really good adventure, and I'm really looking forward to this hike. I'll be backpacking about 28 miles, give or take, as if my legs can hold out with my pack. Definitely don't have an ultralight pack. I got like 27 pounds on me right now. Will lighten up, of course, as I consume food and whatnot and water, but right now that's the case, and I'm starting out on the trail. Everything I've picked, the John Muir Trail and everything, is relatively flat. It is still scenic, just very good area to be backpacking on. So that's it for now. I'll check back in. First ladder. Pretty crazy. About a 10-foot drop there. Fun getting down with the pack on. Well, this has been a pretty good trail so far. I've only had one obstacle, which was that ladder. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like, what am I gotten myself into? Ended up having to take my pack off and had to go down first and then feed it to myself and pull it down that way. But I made it. So now the trail itself is relatively flat. It's really not too bad along here. It's very pretty back here, and enjoying this hike. Falls. Well, I should be getting close to the canyon rim and the John Muir Trail connector. Should be up here somewhere shortly. I've been going about 4 miles, which is about exactly right. It's a little overgrown here in places. You can see here. This isn't as bad as it was a few minutes ago. It was much worse. But of course, my biggest concern is really ticks. Don't like the nasty things at all. I've had them before, don't like them. But I have DEET and I have a tick key, so I have some defenses. But I still hate just taking them off. They're just nasty. That's all part of the experience though, right? Came across this huge rock shelter. Big cave back in there. That's where it came from. There's a really nice view, kind of the canyon down there. You can see it. The cliff edge is way over there. I think you can see him with the camera. Yeah, right there. I think the trail follows right along those edges. beautiful. Okay, here's a better view of the canyon there with the cliffs. Here's a drop off. I don't know how many feet down. And here's the trail I'm on. It's beautiful. So I just found this awesome backcountry site. There's a fire ring. Someone had fashioned benches out of tree branches. They went all out. Perfectly set up. The only thing, there was no water around here, but that's okay. I packed in. So I was very, very tempted to just hit that site. But if I do that now, it's going to make for a very long evening and a really long day tomorrow. Well, I have made it to the John Muir connector, the John Muir Trail. You follow up that way, that'll take you to the Grand Gap Loop, eventually back to Angel Falls, which I guess is a pretty strenuous hike. If you go this way, which is the way I'm going, which is north, it'll take you up into some pretty country up there. And that's the way I'm going. There's the beast I've been lugging around for the past 2 hours. It's getting really heavy. It's getting really tight on my shoulders. And I'm going to have to find a camp soon, I think, and just set up for the night. There's the John Muir sign. He's the blue silhouette guy. Not sure what he's wearing in that picture, but a hat, something. Hikers and mountain bikers closed to motorized vehicles. Made it to my destination for today. I'm at the top of this canyon here, hiking this ridge line, and as they're higher in elevation, the trees are starting to change already for fall. It is mid-September. It's very pretty. They got kind of some reds and gold and oranges. Really pretty colors. It's really nice up here. I'm trying to get some sunlight. It was real dark down in that hollow I was in. But now I'm up on this ridge top, and it's really pretty up here. Bright. And the canyon's right down there. You can't see it very well. I think I'm coming up to a clearing up here, so I'll try to get a shot of it. There's the canyon. See the Cumberland River down there. Cliff tops over there. That's what I'm hiking along over here. Pretty good drop right here. Very good drop, actually. It's beautiful. Well, I'm using the camera as my confessional right now. But this was originally supposed to be a few-man trip. And I ended up being alone. Other guys couldn't make it, so I'm hiking and I'm spending the night here. But I'll tell you, I'm incredibly homesick right now. I always kind of feel this way when I'm out, but it's exceptionally bad right now. I don't know why, because it's gorgeous out here. You see this trail is beautiful. The weather's beautiful. There's a nice cool breeze. It's supposed to be down in the upper 50s tonight, so it's going to be cool but not cold. Great night for a campfire. I'm really not sure what's wrong with me. I just really miss my wife and kids right now. I would love to see their faces. I wish they could be here with me, but they wouldn't enjoy this nearly as much as me. Well, I was still hoping to really be able to find the really nice prefabbed backcountry site with the firing and the stumps for seats and everything. So far, nothing. I've seen 2 sites like that so far all day. At some point soon, it's 5 o'clock exactly right now, I'm going to have to just make a camp. It's going to get darker back in here than I anticipated originally. I was thinking 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'd have plenty of time. No. 6 at the latest. Give me time to set up a tent, clear a spot, gather some wood. I could go without a fire tonight, but I really don't want to. I was really looking forward to that. So I'm going to attempt to do that and get dinner boiling. I wanted a true backcountry experience. Well, I found it. Of course, in addition to all this, my hips and back are screaming. My ankles are starting to really hurt. I think this pack is just starting to do me in. I think I've done pretty well today. I don't know how bad off I'm going to be in the morning. I may not want to get out of the tent, but I don't have a choice. Well, I think I found my spot for camping tonight. Park it right here. Throw the tent down. People have obviously camped here before, and there's a huge rock house right here with a fire ring and tons of kindling and wood. So people have camped here recently. Must have been a good spot for them. It's going to be a spot for me tonight. It's a little closer to the trail than I really wanted to be. The trail's right there. But at this point I have about an hour of light, and this boy is sore and tired and homesick. And this is going to be my site. This is where I'm sleeping tonight. Well, this site was a godsend, let me tell you. And I was doing some praying because I was really starting to feel bad. Really weak and sore. And just not good. So then I stumbled on this rock house with the fire ring ready-made, tons of kindling. Pitched the tent over there away from this big monster. Not that I think it's gonna fall, but I like being a little bit off the trail at least. And in case animals do use trails as game trails as well. So if a deer or something decides to walk into my tent in the middle of the night, I don't think I'd enjoy that. So the tent's up. I am very, very happy. I'm so happy about that. And now I'm going to make some dinner. And I'm going to try to get a fire going, which I think shouldn't be too difficult. Got the stove going. Now it's time for a fire. Is this cheating? It's been a long day, and I am freaking tired and sore. Tomorrow's going to be even longer. But got a great fire going. Turned out really well. I was fortunate to have a lot of firewood here already, so I didn't have to gather it. God always provides, you know. Just like to do his ass sometimes. So I asked. And I got all that. Wood, kindling, a whole stack of kindling over here. I'm good for tonight, for fire. Got my meal. It's the Coleman ziti spaghetti. Man, this thing's really, really good. I had low expectations, but Coleman has scored. It's excellent. Good. Very good. Might rival Mountain House a little bit. Fireside dinner? Yeah. I'll take it. Well, I've had some more time to reflect on my situation. I'm getting some food in my belly and some rehydration. It was really nice in this fire. I get my tent set up and I'm a lot more at ease now about that. But I'm still really homesick. Very much so. Like I said, I don't know what my deal is. I've been homesick before, but I really miss the kids and the wife, and I miss them climbing on me in the middle of the night and saying I love you, Daddy. And I've only been gone a few hours, so I'm just really homesick. And I think being out here solo, which it was unintentional, but I've always hiked and camped and backpacked with other guys, other people, and a group dynamic is much different than a solo dynamic, and it just depends on what you're going for. If that's what you want, is the solitude. I like solitude. I'm an only child. I've always liked being alone, solitude and all that, but I'll tell you, the silence out here is deafening, and man, I feel really alone, and it's a very strange feeling. I don't really think I like it very much. As much as I love being out here in the wilderness and doing everything I love, this is not very fun. But I do have some of the creature comforts, and that's good. I got all my needs met. Hopefully I'll be safe tonight. Should be good. And I'm going to try to wake up as early as possible and go to bed early. Early bed, early rise, right? Get up as soon as the sun comes up and start moving again. And I'm going to try to bug out tomorrow instead of my planned my second night planned trip I was going to do. I was going to do 2 nights out here, but right now I'm not feeling it. I'm just really want to get back on the road and go home. And it's just sad because I'm not sure why I feel this way. But right now I do. Maybe I'll change in the morning. But as of right now, the plan is to find the nearest trail back to the campground, bug out, get home, hug the kids. Well, it's been a long and exhausting day. I am sore and tired and just plain homesick. And tomorrow's bug out day. Whatever I have to do, as far as I have to hike, whatever I have to do, I'm getting home to the family. And that's that. Well, site's torn down, and I'm just getting packed up and ready to move out. Getting a later start than I had hoped. It's 8:30 right now. I was hoping to be out on the trail by like 7:30, or as soon as first light hit, but I had a rough night, didn't sleep very much. Kept hearing noises, my mind kept playing tricks on me. Kept hearing this noise over here and off the trail. There's a giant nut tree over there, like a walnut or something. So the nuts kept falling off. Something kept falling off that tree all night. But every time I heard that, I heard like this crash, and it was really strange. But I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I don't know how many hours of sleep I got. But, whatever. So I'm awake now, and I'm moving. I'm going to eat some breakfast real quick. My food wasn't stolen, so I'm very happy about that. And now I'm just going to down my breakfast, throw the pack on, and get back on the trail. I got a long day of hiking today, so I need to make every minute count, and no dilly-dallying or playing around if I'm going to make it back to the car. I think it was raining much of the night, but because I could hear it, and it sounded like rain, but I didn't get any drops on my tent because of all the canopy that's covering me up here. So my tent was relatively dry except for some condensation, and I was pretty impressed by that. And things are still relatively dry around here, but I can definitely hear raindrops hitting the trees. So I don't know if I'm going to get rained on when I get out on the trail, but I've got my jacket, so no big deal there. Well, goodbye, rock shelter. Fire pit for the night. You served me well. Bye-bye. There's the trail. Onward. Coming up on a beautiful morning view of the canyon here. This is the cliff edge. There. Nice cut down there. The cliff walls. Nice view down there. Well, I've been hiking for about an hour and a half, and had some real pretty scenery, real nice trail. It's real nice out here. The bug out plan is still in effect. This boy is trying to get to the Station Creek, I believe is what it's called. Crossing. Station Crossing, something. Guess I should look on the map. Should be a junction up here. And it's going to take me multiple different ways. There's multiple different trails back towards Bandy Creek Campground. There's also a road that shoots basically beelines directly back to the campground on a fairly level path. And I'm taking the easy man's way out. I'm going to try to find that road and beeline it back to civilization. I've been hiking for a long time, so I've been really underestimating my mileage. Thought I went a lot farther than I did yesterday, apparently. But I was so tired, I wasn't really thinking straight. I was so hungry. So I'm just pressing on, just past the trail marker for John Muir Trail, so I'm still on the JMT. So I know that's a good sign because JMT basically ends at this right after this junction. So I don't think there's any way I'd be able to miss this junction. Knock on wood. So I'm just pressing on, following the blue man. Well, I am still hiking. Haven't found that junction yet that I was looking for, but I do believe that I've heard some vehicles off in the distance. I think I'm getting close to that road. I'm praying to God that I'm close to the road. I know I'm getting dehydrated. I've been real conservative with my water. And I'm definitely dehydrated. Taking little sips here and there. I only have a few ounces left. I don't think I have enough to even make it back, even along the road trail, which really stinks. You know, each time you come out here, you learn more about what and what not to do, how to plan a little bit better, plan your route, think about things like water, think about things like your physical condition. Hey, can I really carry a 27-pound pack for miles and miles and miles on varying levels of terrain with conservative water and food? Yeah, all things to think about. Doing something like this isn't just a walk in the park. Literally, it's a whole different experience. People die out here, just like any place else, like out west and things like that. Now, granted, it's pretty hard to do, but I could see it happening, honestly. You don't plan things right, don't have enough food or water, you get disoriented, you lose the trail, you could get hurt really badly. So think before you hike. Well, confessional time again. 30 minutes ago, I just had a complete total breakdown. Looked at my map like 5 times in relation to where I was. Thought sure I had missed a junction or a crossing or something. Somehow wound up in the wrong spot. Well, I think I did miss something. But I finally did make it to Station Camp Crossing. And there were a bunch of signs. And the reason I'm huffing because I'm taking a horse trail, which is 5.5 miles back to the campground. 5.5 miles. That should put me at Bandy Creek by 1. If I can survive this hill. Well, I'm a very happy man right now. I just ate some beef jerky and some Cliff Shot Blocks, and I feel so much better. Only problem is I ran out of water. Just took my last sip. But the reason I said I'm a happy man, I just passed about 10 people on horseback, and talked talk to them. First people I've seen since I got here, which is crazy to me. They said on up the way here, I'll see a trail. Lead me right back to Banana Creek. It's actually, the road leads back as well, but there's actually a shorter side trail, I think, that'll take it right back also. So, I just gotta stay on this path. It's nice and level. It's rocky and gravelly, but it's flat now. I climbed out of that canyon down to the river there at station camp. I thought I was gonna die. I had to stop about every 10 minutes. But this is nice and level. Beautiful road. Sight for sore eyes, man, I'll tell you what. I wanted to show you guys this. The road just opened up into this beautiful open area. Of course, now I'm exposed to the sun, but that's okay. It's very, very pretty over here. Hello, sun. Good to see you. I'm not having any water left. Now I'm having these dreams of a huge, tall, icy lemonade. Sugary, sweet and sour, cold. I've got to get to that lemonade. So there's the car. Very happy. Well, that was pretty funny. I came back to all that, and I had forgotten about that. This weekend they're having a huge festival here in the park. It's called Haunting in the Hills. It's a big storytelling fall festival, crafts and pumpkins and all kinds of stuff. So I come back out of the woods, like the Bigfoot out of the woods or something. Smelly and sweaty, and there's all these people, little kids with slushy ice drinks, and oh my goodness. I'm in my car in the air conditioning and I feel so good right now. I'm still on the quest for that lemonade. First place I can find off the road, I'm getting a big, huge, tall drink. What an amazing 24 hours.